time.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the show. We got a good one for you guys today. Today we are joined with one half of the guys from the YouTube channel, The Disc Golf World. They're going to be gearing up here soon to follow the Pro Tour so they can upload more content for you guys to watch and subscribe to their channel. It's Jefferson from The Disc Golf World, everybody. What's up, Jefferson?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on. I
What's up,
appreciate
buddy?
it.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man.
Anytime. This is the first time I've actually just been able to sit and talk. I'm always the editor for like the past 7 years, so
Hell yeah,
awesome.
dude.
Relax.
Yeah, we'll just have some fucking fun, chill, and
All about
it's gonna be a good time. I know I don't want to gobble you right off the bat, but I've told you this twice. I think like y'all shit is one of the only ones that I actually take in, and
appreciate that.
if you had to describe it, how would you describe your channel?
This is how Swiss describes it, and I've just adopted that. He says we're sports center for disc golf.
Yeah,
That's a good description of it.
yeah, I like it.
I really enjoy your content as well. Just the idea of short, not too long, 10 to 15-minute clips. It's the news. It's quick, just rapid fire. You guys get a little grimy in there from time to time. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a great blend of entertaining and informative. And that's I think that's the reason I like it so much, because we really don't try to focus on being informative too much, because when we do, we fuck it up. You know what I mean? So we want to be a little more entertaining, but yeah, y'all are like the perfect blend of entertaining and informative. It's great.
You could use more cum and dicks in your content, but aside from that, pretty stellar stuff.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. I do have a second channel. I don't know, probably it's more on the low key because I started something because we are the grimy, like you said. This is who we are. I'm not gonna change who I am for no matter who. Like everyone that says stop saying fuck, I'm not gonna stop saying fuck. I bleep it. That's as far as I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
But I have a second channel where there's a whole bunch of dick jokes and all that with disc golf related that I'll have to show you guys.
Okay, cool. I'm unfamiliar with that one.
Yeah, just go ahead and plug
it just
everything
started.
while we're at it. While you say that, go ahead and plug everything.
Everything that we do basically is on the disc golf world. I mean, that's basically the gist of it. But I also have a second or third channel called Jefferson Plays Disc Golf, where it's just me on the course actually playing. And then I have what I call is a disc shaming YouTube channel where I make fun of everybody's discs, and it's called Birdogi.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I like the idea of that.
Yeah, somebody actually told me about Birdogi a couple of weeks ago, I think, and I wasn't aware of it, and I was like, oh shit, I think I know who that is.
Yeah. At first, I was trying to be like anonymous because I was edgier, I guess, and I didn't want that to cross. Now I don't really care, honestly.
Yeah, understand. I was gonna ask you, do you have the website, the Disc Golf World? So you acquired that domain?
I have the domain, but I don't
have to buy it from Nico. Like, did you? I don't know if you were familiar with the video from that shoestring where he's going on about all the domain names he owns.
No, yeah, we want to interview him one day, and we have that question on the docket just we want to know just a little bit more about that.
Nice.
I want to know I know Swiss is in his 40s, right? He's probably closer to my age, and you're 23. Am I right?
22, yeah.
22. Okay, it's fucking wild because I got a son that's your age, which is fucking bananas. So he's your uncle.
Yep.
And the story's fucking rad. Like,
also explain the dynamic to us of your relationship as well. I want to know it because it is interesting.
Well, for a lot of people a lot of people don't know is, we've gotten popular. We started doing what we do now in the disc golf world in March of 2023, but it's actually disc golf world is made up of 3 people. It's me, my uncle Swiss, and then my other uncle who goes by Disc Golf Jesus.
Okay.
Where I'm making disc golf content. Well, I started when I was 17 back in the day, and then all of a sudden we did a podcast, 3 of us, and that was unsuccessful for 3 years. And then eventually Swiss and I started doing what we're doing now, and that gained a lot of popularity really quickly. But that's kind of how we started. And the reason I started playing disc golf was one day we were looking for something to do with my other brother, and disc golf was something we just picked up and they played back when they were younger. And from the first time I threw, I was just all about it, and we just continued to play.
Now, I don't know anything about your background, but when you found disc golf, a lot of people share the same sentiment. When you found it, were you kind of like, this shit is lame as hell? Or were you like, oh, okay, let's try this? Did it take you a little bit to get into it? Or
in like the least arrogant way possible. Like I was never like bad at disc golf. Like all the gate, I could throw like 400 feet. I could do like all of the stuff, and
This cocksucker.
I don't know why. And then as soon as I was watching YouTube videos, it was kind of like just clicking, and I don't know. I was just never bad at it, I guess. And I was wrestled my entire life, so I like the idea of a solo sport of like I can't blame anybody for my mistakes. So I would spend I would have like I was couldn't drive at the time, so I'd have my dad drop me off at the disc golf course, and I'd spend like 8 hours there just playing until I get picked up.
Yeah, so it's a perfect mindset for it. Then you went into it with probably a leg up on a lot of people. Interesting. Yeah, especially as far as competitiveness goes, that must have helped you. I thought that was funny too, with like the boom of disc golf. It kind of feels like you see a lot of these athletes, like Disc Tay, whatever that girl's name is.
From Oregon.
She's some kind of triathlete or something, but she can just throw 500 feet. I felt like the boom of disc golf from COVID kind of showed us all these people that are out there that are actual athletes that show us this sport is actually pretty easy.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that.
It's, you know, to an extent, it's not easy for me. Like I'm surely, obviously, you can't just go in and be a top competing pro, but you almost can, really. Like you really kind of can, actually. So
if you got the funds to do it, you can make it happen. Still in today's age, I really think so.
Yeah. There's some of that. I wish I knew her name. Do you know who we're talking about? The disc? Yeah. I think she's a decathlete. That's what she is. I think she goes to the University of Oregon. But watching her throw, it's wild. Like she absolutely bombs.
Have you seen like recently on Reddit, this guy, like, I don't know if, from what I know, he doesn't actually play disc golf. He just goes in the field and likes to throw really far, and he can throw 700 feet.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, I've seen him. The
Yeah,
700 guy.
Yeah, I had never seen him.
Also, he's like a buff dude. He probably just started a week ago.
He can't putt. He hates
better
putting.
than Paul in 2 years.
That's 700 foot is bananas without being wind assisted. That's nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
What's being on the road? This is another thing that really boggles my mind, because I know y'all been staying in the van, and this year have y'all upgraded anyway? Or you hit your Town and Country still going to be on the road?
Town and Country, baby.
Fuck yeah,
my dad's old minivan.
Yeah, it's sick. That's how is it like? Whenever you're at these events, are you getting? I know. I've watched a lot of your stuff. I know y'all started out staying in a lot of Walmart parking lots and stuff like that. But is there like almost like a festival scene with the pros? Like, do they all stay in the same campgrounds? Do they?
Yeah, because disc golfers, they also like some of the types to go to festivals as well. Like, are you blonde girls with dreads and Patagonia jackets?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to experience that. Most of the tournaments have like player parking lots, so they get like I'm sure they're. Well, I mean, I was at Champions Cup and I got to stay there, so I got to see those festivities. So those definitely happen. But most of the time, like, we couldn't park there. We were in just Cracker Barrel parking lots.
Oh,
so no party.
That's what I'm saying. I want to hear like cool part. I figured maybe you would party with some of these folks. Nothing.
I mean, I wish I could tell some of the stories on camera, but there are stories. Maybe if you want to stick around afterwards, I could tell you some stuff.
Okay.
Can you tell one and not say who it was?
Can you tell just something great wild that happened?
Yeah,
I'm not even upset about who, or like, I'm not worried about who I'm talking about. I'm more worried like my parents are gonna watch what you were doing. It's like,
yeah, that's true. We don't want to make mom and dad.
I don't want to incriminate myself.
They'll take the damn town.
I'm gonna get kicked out until I have to leave again.
When are y'all hitting the road?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We're going driving down to Florida.
Awesome.
Gonna go to Brooksville. Are you gonna get the All-Star? No. Yeah, are you going to All-Star in? Or
no, we're going to try to just go to
chess.com.
Chess.com.
That's going to be, from everything I hear, it's going to be pretty cool. There's going to be a lot of stuff. Actually, one of my friends, he's in a position where he can just take off sometimes, and he's leaving, but he went down there last week and played on the first day that it opened up, and he came back up here to get his camper, and then he's heading back down. And he's talked to Nick, and he told Nick, he's like, well, I'm going to be down here, like, not doing anything. So if I volunteer, can I get some free rounds and get to hang out? And he's like, yeah. So I guess he's going to be helping Nick Carl put some shit in. And but he said it's gonna be. He said you can see that it's gonna be huge. You know,
It's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
What was it like partying with the 8-holes?
That was probably the highlight of the entire summer, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That was something that I've always seen like on camera and the environment. And Swiss is not, I mean, I'm not really like the socialist person, but for some reason, disc golfers just like bring it out of me. And this is like the point of like me and Swiss have been together for like 2 months. It was like, hey, I'm gonna like separate from you, and I'm just gonna party with these guys. You go do like the collecting some videos and stuff. And I I never didn't have a beer in my hand, and I didn't bring any. So
Oh, yeah.
That's sick.
Who's their ringleader? Who's the guy that do you
Zach
know?
Benson,
Zach Benson. And he's been how long have they been doing it?
I think
Last
3 years.
Oh, 3? Yeah.
Maybe there was one before. Actually, nah. I feel like he said maybe before COVID. That was like the little group, and then post COVID was when it started blowing up more.
Yeah. Now, do you see other people's reaction to the 8-holes? Do you get to see how they feel about them, or is everyone pretty much like, yeah, it's the 8-holes. Those guys are rad.
Everyone there loves it. Everyone,
Okay,
it's like a big thing. Like you see who was there, like Erica Stitchcomb would come every day and party with them after her round. Like a bunch of other, mostly FPO players would come and just hang out and party, and yeah, it was fun.
Hell yeah. Any DJ KJ USA shows? Have you?
I never
seen
got
him
to
do
see
any
any. I'm sure there
DJing?
were, but I never got to check one out.
You hadn't got to watch the
time.
front nine, whatever.
Front 9,
live?
back 9, or
Actually,
whatever?
I don't know if it was KJ. It might have been KJ at USDGC, but you definitely saw all like the spectator people at night, all like shroomed out, just tripping, looking at the stars and like the rainbow lights. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There has to be so much of that at these events because this is coming from someone who is ignorant in that sense. Like I haven't made it to any of these, like an MVP, but or Maple Hill rather. But I was very interested to see if it was kind of like the festival scene, Adam. But
Are you planning on going to all the DGPT events, or
Not on the West Coast for sure. Right now, we have planned out going to Chess and then going all through Texas for sure. And then in my head, it doesn't make sense if we're going back from Texas to Wisconsin to not hit like Jonesboro, Music City,
yeah,
and we're going past them. Might as well just stick it out for 3 weeks or 4 weeks, wherever it is.
yeah?
yeah. What's your favorite course you played this year in your travels?
Baylor Lake in Beaver Springs, Pennsylvania.
Okay,
It's-
Yeah.
Me and Swiss don't really look at like what the courses are going to be like or anything like that. He just tells me we're driving here, we're going to go play this course. And I'm just like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Pull up to this like rattle in nowhere. Like there's probably like 5 people that live in this town. And I'm like, dude, we're lost. We pull up to the driveway, and then all of a sudden you just see this big ass lake, and you're like, holy fuck, this is like disc golf paradise. And then we play the first 5 holes, and Swiss is telling me it's mid. And then we go up in 6, and you just overlook Pennsylvania, the lake,
Wow.
everything. And he's just like, well, I take that back. And it was just, we literally took like a minute and just it was like the beginning of our trip, and we're like, holy shit, like this is like, what's up?
Yeah. What's the shittiest course?
Toboggan. I don't
Really?
like-
Oh, just the walk.
Yeah, I feel like I'm taking a hike, dude. I'm not about
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I don't think I could enjoy that being a big guy. I don't think it would be fun. Like just be.
I didn't have fun.
This seems like it's just too much. I mean, especially being a short arm like guy, it would take me 4 shots to get to where the pros go. So my arm's gonna be dead, absolutely dead. And my legs are gonna be dead. Fuck, that don't sound any fun.
Maybe you may die.
I might die. I might die there.
So you've hung out with a lot of professionals and touring pros. Like who's the coolest person
Or
according to you?
who's the one you think you chill with on the side?
Buds.
Austin Turner.
Austin
Really?
Turner?
Yeah, I caddied for Drew Gibson during Champions Cup, and I didn't have a place to stay. Like I was just planning on staying in my car, my little Corolla. And then Drew was like, "Hey, just stay in the Airbnb with us." And then Austin was just like the coolest dude.
Yeah.
Like it was just like the, yeah.
Drew's like, you can
Don't
stay in my
switch yelling
place.
at
I'm
me.
too busy driving my car around really fast and getting pussy, but I won't be around very often. You can just hang out there.
Yeah, you think so?
Is there anybody you wouldn't hang out with that you would say?
Man, I feel like a dick if I say it like
Do it
out loud.
anyways.
Okay, Katrina Allen, I just don't mess with. Like, I'm never gonna be like, I'll never be chill with Katrina.
Yeah, we would love to have her on if she would love. She'd like to do the podcast.
Yeah, she would never.
Yeah, I hope she gets on, man.
Yeah, there's no way.
happen,
Not a
bud.
chance.
But if you know anyone who'd be interested, you just send them our way.
Oh, I got you. I'll try to hook it up.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't know. What do you think? Disc golf? Ask us some questions, dude.
I thought you guys related that.
We
This
gotta-
is what I like. You're supposed to ask me the questions. I thought I got like the chill. I thought.
Yeah,
We're not good at this.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all
Nah,
right.
we're-
Like I said, we did a podcast for like 3 years, and I don't think we ever got good at it, but it was fun. That's all that
Yeah.
mattered.
Yeah. What did you think was more fun, the content you do now or the podcast? Like, what was the hurdles in podcasting for you guys?
Oh, we just sucked. Like talking disc golf was just for an hour straight. We weren't good at it, and we had
Fucking
two
tough,
people
right?
that, like, yeah, and it's like we were. I mean, they're my uncles, so it was like, it was a battle at the beginning to like be okay with each other. Like it was always ended in a fight, and I was like, I didn't know what was going on ever. And we also, like I said, we just sucked. We literally didn't have any setup. We had a mic. We just set it in the like on the ground in between the three of us, and thought that was gonna be okay. And then probably did that for 3 months, never even like checking if it was like fine or whatever. Like I think
You did it
I
like
had
an
the
old
first
punk
comment
band?
we had like review was like, you guys like should stop doing this. And we had it hung up for like the longest time.
That's fucking rad.
It's
It is
fun-
now.
I think we might have had one or two of those, to be honest.
Yeah. It's odd enough. I feel like people that don't like us though probably just don't waste their time. They're probably like, they don't. What's the point?
Also, when I was driving to Boston, I had a bunch of different ones queued up, and then I listened to one. I forgot who it was. It might have been Tina's interview, and then I just queued the rest of them up. I'm like, let's just go. I'm just gonna write with these guys. It was awesome.
Thanks, man.
Thanks. Yeah, it's Tina was our first interview that we'd done, and she was awesome, and she's still awesome. She still stays in contact with us, and
It was awesome.
yeah,
I make references to her all the time in Berdogi.
Yeah.
Just like if people know, they know. No,
yeah.
I like those type of disc golfers.
she's the fucking best, dude.
Yeah,
she's a
she's awesome.
cool fucking down. Well, yeah, she's down. But yeah, she's just a cool fucking chick.
Tina
She
Tina
really
Disc is a down ass chick. She is. She's welcome in the courtesy violation.
I think the first thing I did, I pulled up like her Twitter one time, which was like a fat dick just like right on her face. I'm like, God, this is what's up.
Yeah.
This is what we're watching.
That's what she had pinned on her Twitter. It's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
The next
dude.
video is her playing disc golf.
Yeah, just like casual, just a nice little forehand. It's like, oh, cool. I can get down with this.
Yeah, they're great, and it's smart, right? I mean, I like what she's doing. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, there's nothing but more that I like than seeing a huge dick getting slobbed on and then a sweet forehand, you know?
Nothing better.
Yeah, that's
That's awesome.
I don't know. That's one thing that I already told that story last time. I'm not going to tell it again. Never mind.
What's that?
No, about her getting her print on a disc.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a couple wizards with her stamp on it.
Ass on it, dude. That's sick.
Yeah, that was smart of her.
Maybe almost made me switch back to Wizards. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I've never putted with one, but I've got one on the wall now. So
Do you guys have any merch or anything? Any pictures of you with your asses out to print on anything?
Nah, that's coming up soon though. Wait for the calendar. Miss
We won't-
Swiss just primed up.
we need
Yeah.
a Swiss ass
Miss
stamp. That's what we need.
It's
the
got
world
holes
needs.
in it.
Hella holes.
One.
Uno.
Just a zoom up of that one hole. This is the biggest hole the guy's got.
It's the 8 holes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, he's I wish I would like to get him on too. Y'all's
Yeah, will you go get him?
You
y'all,
literally just yelled at me. Didn't realize I was doing this.
Tell me so what's up.
y'all together are it's really good. You know,
Yeah.
what I mean? It's just a good combination. Y'all's voices they work
Yeah.
together well.
No offense, Swiss's voice is fucking great for it too. There's something about like his rugged.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think all around it's a good dynamic of like he's older, I'm younger. The problem is, man, we agree like too often. Like there's not a lot of times where we really disagree, and that's probably just because we're like no one fucking talks about disc golf around us. Like it's literally just us. So it's like when we have takes, it's kind of just us saying the same thing. So that was like the one thing I wish we could do a better job at, and we're really bad at faking things.
Yeah.
So when we fake arguments, it just sucks.
Right. Who does most of do you guys just collaborate together for the writing? I know you guys prepare like a script to read off.
Everything that he reads, he writes, and everything I read, I write.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Mhm.
So did you have like a background in journalism or anything before, or you just
I mean, I went to no. I would say like the way because Swiss's process will take like 8 hours to write a script, and I can usually bust it out in like 2 hours. But like when I was in school, like I just graduated college last spring, like I was the kid who would write 10-page papers in like 5 hours to like, oh shit, this is due tonight. I gotta do this before I go to party. So I got like that was like really easy for me. It was just like putting what's it. I also have like no, I never shut up in my head. Like I'm always just thinking, and it happens to be disc golf too often. So I just take what's going on here and put it on paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I have a big issue with this, and I've always wondered about other like disc golf content. I can't. I don't really like saying content creators, like referring to ourselves.
Yeah.
Everybody else, yes, but like I don't like saying it. But like I have a big problem with watching a lot of other disc golf content because it's such a small niche thing, and now it's got to where there's so much content that if I have a thought or an opinion on something and then I hear somebody else say it before me, it fucks me up. I'm like, well, I don't want to, but it is my opinion still, even though they had the same opinion. But I find myself not wanting to and trying to sway my own opinion because I don't want to have the same opinion as everybody else.
We found ourselves regurgitating a lot of the same shit.
It's almost, it really is. It's just like regurgitating the same shit. It's just, I don't know. Do you have, or
I get what you're saying, but like part of me just thinks it seems that way because disc golf is, in the grand scheme of things, small. Like if you talk about any other sport, like you hear the same shit just said by like all your friends and all the people too. It's just like now it seems like there's a lot more content creators because like when I started, like it was like me, like 5 other people. Now you can just look up disc golf and it's like all out there. But
yeah.
It's definitely that's why we try to bring humor and we try to like not just say the same thing and like bring our personalities more in it. But
yeah,
I don't know. If you guys keep talking about dicks and disc golf, I think you're good.
Thanks, Bub.
And that, like I said before, that is one of the reasons because y'all are a good balance of informative and entertaining. And that's, I mean, I think that's what definitely is what draws me to y'all because it is y'all's opinion is a little different and it's more entertaining than
what I like too about it is what we found the problem with our podcast personally is it seemed like dragged out. Like we would say what we needed to, and then it was like the next 7 minutes was the same thing we just said, but like different, like reworded. Where now it's like we
talking about our podcast.
You're just describing our shit for sure.
This podcast in general, what I've found and why I personally didn't like it.
Sure.
Whereas like, man, I think we have some really good takes, but like if we just take out like some of the fluff to it and just get straight to the point, it's like
you cut out the fat.
It's harder. Yeah.
And it is much more like that's why I enjoy it more because I could listen to my favorite podcast, disc golf podcast, is the Upshot. Aside from this one, is the Upshot, and that's maybe I don't want to listen to an hour and a half or an hour. That's why your clips are great, just 10 minutes. But I was wanting to ask you about as far as the whole idea of content creating, and what are your thoughts on the current state of like disc golf content? As far as like, especially like Instagram reels, I don't know if you'll follow along with a lot of those, but then like ASMR, the idea of that, and like, I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm kind of in the same boat of like I don't consume a whole lot of disc golf content because I'm making it or like whatever. Like the content that I consume is like I have to listen to like the Upshot or Tour Life or anything like that to get like the takes from the pros. And then by the time I like do that, I don't want to watch anything else. But I think in general, the problem that I find in disc golf media is there is so much fat or fluff.
Yeah.
Like, do we really need, like my biggest problem, or people really have been disagreeing with me, is for post-produced content. It's like, do we really need to watch these tap-ins? Like, we all know they're going to make it. Do we really need to watch the easy highs? Or like, do we really need to a 30-minute or 45-minute 9-hole? The fastest way to watch disc golf around is an hour and a half. Like, who the fuck has an hour and a half? People have 10 minutes to get all what you need, plus more we bring from social media, from wherever else we're pulling stuff from.
Yeah.
And then people also like love to just half listen to things. I'm never saying get rid of post-produce. Like there is a place for it. But if you're trying to grow the sport to new people or the casual of casual fans, the way to pull them in more and get them invested is tell them quick, fast a story, and then get them to watch the full thing if they want. And I try to tell that to so many people, that do post produce, and they hate me for it.
Yeah. Well, even like I've noticed that like just within the last year or two, like disc golf content since it got bigger, like they have started, it's starting to get more trendy in that regard. So there is much more like a Broderick's channel, for instance, like especially with his clips on Instagram and stuff, it's just like a lapel mic and just like the snap of his forehand, like whoopsh, whoopsh, and just multiple shots of that. And they're cool. Like his videos look great, I think. In my opinion, I'm actually a fan of his videos, but
I'm a big fan of Broderick.
Do what?
I'm a big fan of him as well.
Yeah, but it's just his content. That's such a weird thought to me. The idea of like, what is that? Just like the ASMR fucking. Why do we have to hear someone go like, and then he goes, you know what I mean? Like, why do we need to fuck? I don't know what that is. That it's in the algorithm that everyone wants to hear like, and like people grunting and shit.
That's funny. I was editing the video and I was doing that so bad. But I think it's just part of it is just like that's what's out. Like that's what people have just been posting. So it's like that's what's there, I guess. I don't know. People also, I think, really like that snap and they don't get it and they really want that. And they're trying to see what he's doing or trying to see what these people are doing to get that. But
that's a whole thing, like the snap, right? Like everybody loves it. Like the other day I was playing with some other people and it wasn't even a good fucking shot. For some reason I got snap off of it and they were like, oh, that's a good snap. I'm like, motherfucker, he went 250. What the fuck are you talking about?
It doesn't matter.
I don't give a fuck what it sounds like. I'm still 150 foot short. It's crazy. Like everybody's obsessed with snap. Like, and I guess it does mean that you're probably getting a good pop on it, you know, or your grip is high.
It just means this.
Yeah, I just heard something that it has nothing to do with.
I just learned on Tour Life podcast.
That's probably where I heard it too. Yeah, like it's probably where I heard it. That's got to be fact then, right? They don't get anything wrong there.
No,
probably not. I'll tell you though, it is. I like to watch the podcast. I'm actually a fan of Tour Life. Brody's like, I don't want to start any shit, and then he starts some shit.
Yeah.
All right, Brody.
No, I agree.
He has to do something. He's not fucking winning.
It's like, we're not doing that for clout. And then the title of the video is whatever the thing was.
Yeah.
What was that thing with Drew Gibson where he's like, we don't use his name for clout. And then the video title is like Drew Gibson.
Yeah, it's goofy.
Like, yeah, you do, man. Of course you do.
Yeah, and I feel like it shouldn't be seen as a bad thing.
No,
no,
it's not.
No.
So that's like the big thing we get to, and I guess I can talk about it openly instead of in the comment section. Is like the clickbait and all that. Like I understand. Like I fucking hate it, man. It sucks. It really does. But we've tried. Like last week, I made a video, or we made this month in disc golf. We want to start doing that every month, like breaking down by the month. And all these people saying, or watch it, no matter the title, stop doing that bullshit. It's like, cool, fuck you guys. Labeled it this month in disc golf, no views, no nothing. All the analytics are like trash. It's like, told you guys. Like I knew this was gonna happen, and it ruined my day because I knew I was gonna do it. But I needed to prove that point to everyone, and they still like the comments. Thanks so much for the non-clickbait. It's like, cool. This video got like 10 times less views because of it. I'm glad you're happy about it. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, there's an art to it, right? I mean, there really is.
There is, and I get what they're saying too, because I struggle with the same idea. We've had the same talk about the show about what we need to name it, because we always try to just think of just like a combination of two words that we said in the fucking show, and then that's usually the title. But we should go for more clickbaity things. It feels disingenuous to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It did it at first too. We never did it until like the switch happened, and then it was like, oh wait, 20,000 views after we were getting 200 for this time. Like, guess I don't really feel too bad about it if I get all our takes and our content that I think it's pretty good to this many people. I'm going to keep doing it, especially when I see like, this is what I always like telling myself. Cause man, like the fastest time, like way to ruin my day is reading the comments. Like I take it so to heart. I don't know. I know I shouldn't, but I just do. I don't know where I was going. I just needed to say that, I guess, out loud. It's like the like to dislike ratio. Like it'll have like 96% like 600 likes and like 15 dislikes. So it's like, okay, clearly this isn't a problem, and it's like this loud minority that just is pissed off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
what do you do?
I don't think which we rarely get many comments or anything, but I don't think I could do it. Like
I stopped reading them.
It would fucking eat me alive.
Do you interact
have my
with
mom
folks?
text me the good ones sometimes. She's like, oh, this person said something nice.
Oh,
like,
that's awesome. Oh yeah, mom, look what this motherfucker said about you.
Yeah. She'll send me some bad ones ever. She's like, why is this person so mad? I'm like, I don't know, Ma. Why would you send me this one? Like, fuck.
I'm trying not to read these, Mom.
Yeah, for real. Or like I try not to comment back ever just because usually it's not something I shouldn't be saying. But I'm a person that like wakes up in the morning just pissed off at the world every time. Like I'm just like, damn it. Like I'm waking up again. And like though if you ever see me comment or Disc Golf World comment, that's me immediately waking up and just like you just ruined my day this time. Like fuck you. I'm about to like ruin yours now. And I always regret it 5 minutes later. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that.
That's me. I don't think I'll ever entertain. Well, we don't get enough views currently to really have that much negativity yet. But I don't think I'm gonna interact.
It's definitely ideal not to. But it's like my Birdogi channel where like my persona or my character I've built is just a dick. Like he's a dick to everybody.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's okay if I'm mean to everybody. So, those comments I just every night I read just because like whatever they mean say back, I try to be even like harder. I'm like,
They know what they're getting into.
Yeah, that's how I felt at least.
Sure.
Or maybe it's my way to express all the anger I have to hold inside. I don't know.
It's you let it build up from the disc golf world, and then you take it to Birdogi and just unleash hell on every fucking one.
Exactly. Exactly. It's my favorite.
I know I've watched I've watched you throw and shit. You absolutely bomb, right? Like
I definitely throw over 5. Like 550 is my max, I'd say. Like that's the furthest I've ever recorded, at least.
Wow.
And I know you said you don't play mini tournaments, right?
No, I hate tournaments.
Don't have to. Yeah,
I
was going to ask you your ratings, but
I have like a fake rating of like my league does. I have a rated league, but it's like not real ratings. But it was like 980 something.
Damn, it's pretty fucking strong.
That is pretty solid.
What's Swiss rocking with?
He definitely doesn't play any turn ever. But I would say like he's probably like 850.
Okay.
It's not bad. That's
he could putt. Like he's like crazy at putting. Like he'll hit some banging shit, and then they'll be like, dude, how do you hit that tree 5 feet in front of you? What's going on?
Once you turn 40, you get better at putting.
It's true, dude. That's how it works. We figured this out over the years. It's those older dudes that they may not be able to drive worth a fuck, but they can putt from everywhere.
They probably have a Comet or meter in their bag too that just fucking glides for days, dude.
Damn right.
Yeah, bald ponytail.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yes, sir.
If they got a bald ponytail, they got a wizard, and you're playing in the woods, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're getting smoked.
Amazon Bluetooth speaker pumping fish. Come on, dude.
Game over.
Yeah, you're done with. I was wanting to ask you about the proposition to sleep with a man's wife at Fenway Park. What happened with that?
So we just went to, before even Fenway, so the reason we even went to Fenway is I locked the fucking van keys in the van. So the day was just pissed. We're just mad at the world. So he was like, hey, we're going to go to a Yankees Red Sox game, like just blow off for the day. So we do that. Awful experience in its own. I mean, the baseball game was fine, but the lady that sat next to me, like the whole aisle is open except Swiss on the end, me, and this old woman. And the entire time she just talked about how she wanted to kill herself. And I'm like, oh my God, what is happening?
Hard to keep an erection with that.
Yeah, fucking, and I'm just pissed me off. So then I was like, Quinn or Swiss, I'm gonna just walk around. Like I just can't be here right now. That's all happening. We go out, we're at the train station. It's like the middle of the night in Boston. So we're just chilling. And these two clearly fucked up on something people come up to the train station. We're waiting for the train. We're talking to them, and they're just fucking the dude. The dude is the one that wanted me more than anything. I'm gonna be honest. He kept like trying to come up next to me on the bench and like talk to me. I'm like, dude, get away from me. Stop. And then all of a sudden, activities happen, and the lady drops her wallet and on the train tracks. And it's like, what's going on? And they're too fucked up. And everyone looks at me like, oh, you're the young kid. You're going to jump the fence and you're going to get it. And I was like, you can go fuck yourself. I'm not jumping to no train tracks. I don't even know you. And that all happens. And then we're getting on the train. And then this guy keeps coming closer. He's like, hey, if you want to come back, we can have some fun. And
hell yeah.
I was like, I live in a minivan. Like, I can't leave my uncle alone. Like, so that'll happen. And then like, we're on the train with them. So we're just stuck on the train talking. And it's like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't know you. Super weird. And then it's like, for some reason, we get into like the disc golf world talk and we're telling them why we're doing stuff and whatever. The next morning, I wake up to just messages on disc golf world from this dude about like, we should chat. We should talk. We should call me. It's like, dude.
That's weird as shit.
So I blocked him for sure.
Yeah. I think you're lying, dude. That it was just too much pressure for that guy. The guy's like, "You better fuck my wife well," and you're like, "I don't know if I can."
A little bit of that, right?
Was she hot? She's fucking.
No. If he had to really think about it, he wouldn't have sex with her.
No.
Even if she wasn't hot and he would sleep with her, he wouldn't have said. He would have been like, "Yeah." So no, she wasn't. I'll just answer for him.
Yeah, he's got me to a T, man. What can I say?
Interesting. That's one thing. That's one thing I wondered though, because I'd been propositioned to sleep with a lady that was in a open marriage, and that was like the kicker for me initially. Was like she had wanted me to meet her husband, and I was like,
Then we started a podcast. Just fucking insane.
Year and a half later, here we are. The relationship is better than ever.
Now we just fuck each other. We left my wife at home.
Leave the hag at the house. It's the boys today. But
you didn't want to meet the husband at all? Like that was like the deal of like having sex, was you just had to meet him?
I had to. Well, I mean, I guess I get the idea. Like if I was
Just
gonna let
weird.
my wife fuck a dude, I guess I want to make sure he's a good fella. I don't know.
Do you? Like, who cares that much?
I don't know. I
You're
would
letting your wife fuck whatever. It's feel like it's a pretty fair game.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I wouldn't do it just because I don't want somebody fucking my wife better than I fuck her,
Right.
and
Which would be easy.
everybody would. But I don't want to. I wouldn't want to meet them. Like there's no. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said.
weird.
No, I declined. I was like,
Wait,
I want to like meet a guy.
Would he have been present, like in the corner or something?
No, I just had to meet
Oh.
him beforehand, and I was like, "That's too.
weird.
I don't want to meet a fucking dude and shake his
Over
hand and
lunch
be
or
like,
something?
right, bro? Like that's not. I don't want.
Don't
do
worry,
this.
sir. I'll make sure.
Yeah, he like
Right.
puts his hand on my shoulder. He's like, "You take good care of her." I don't want this. I want to pretend you don't fucking exist, and I want to have sex with your wife, and then whatever you guys do later is cool. That's your thing.
Ugh, I don't know.
That's your
That's weird.
It's weird, and it happened without having to meet the guy, so win-win.
Oh shit.
Oh. So dubs all around.
Dubs all around.
I never heard this story before.
I was waiting for Jefferson to come on.
I guess y'all are cool, you know. I don't know. I've never been propositioned to fuck somebody's wife before.
Hey, you feel bad now, don't you?
Yeah, I guess I need to lose my fucking weight. Get some propositions. Yeah,
So, yeah. What else?
that's wild. Both of y'all getting propositions. That's.
Yeah.
I guess it
hard
happens a
life.
lot, huh?
No, but I think it's more common nowadays, especially if you're in like the Tinder world. Like you see that every now and then. There's some open relation. You know, that's obviously more common nowadays. Open relationships. People are like,
So, like, and I'm showing my age, right?
let's talk about open relationships.
Yeah. Well,
Let's do it.
let me ask a couple questions here. I've been with my wife for a long time. I've never been on Tinder or anything. Like I've never been on any
No.
kind of like dating thing. So there's a lot of married people
Yeah, there's a
on
few.
Tinder, and it's in their profile. I'm married, but
Yeah, there's a lot of
open
that.
relationship.
Yeah, they just say I'm poly or in an open relationship.
See, I had no.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't
Looking
know
to
that was a-
fuck, stuff like that.
There's a lot of that. For sure.
I mean, I know Tinder was pretty much. I mean, I'm not completely fucking retarded, but like I knew that everybody hooks up off of Tinder, but I didn't know it was like. I thought there was
It's
like kinks or like not kinks.
Oh,
but
no, dude.
You know what I mean?
Well, Tinder, as far as the dating apps go, will have.
I feel really stupid asking these fucking questions.
Yeah. What is pussy?
What's this?
Still looking, man. Still looking.
Still trying to figure it out. No, man. Yeah, open relationships. It's definitely more common in the Tinder world too. I'd say more on Tinder than anywhere else too.
Didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like in open that you don't really want to know the person too much. It's just kind of like trying to have some fun here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not trying to get. That's what blew my mind about having to meet the dude. I'm like, I don't want to know you even really.
Oh.
I don't want to know your name. No, I'm just kidding. But I didn't want to meet a dude. I really didn't. That was a.
I would not have either.
I didn't like it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, dude.
Yeah, I want to. Let's I got to run through these basic disc golf shits I like asking everybody.
Yeah.
You fucking your putter. What do you putt with?
A Focus. Discraft Focus.
Okay, straddle, stagger.
Real quick.
Wait.
Crazy Tough.
I do have crazy tough ones, but those aren't my main ones.
Okay. Don't prefer the
Actually, the reason I even I would never putt with Focuses, but Adam Hammes gave me them, so I was like, fuck it, I have a story now to tell.
I know he
Yeah.
loves the Focus, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's his shit. So stagger or straddle?
Staggered.
Okay, your base straight mid range.
I just changed it to hex. I'd say I was a buzz guy, but again, there was just my bag is like super fucked. I only bag discs that I can tell stories about. Like I don't really care about the disc. I feel like I could make anything really work. So
Damn, this
This
motherfucker's
fucking dude.
oozing confidence.
I'm not playing against anything. It's never serious. Like if I do bad, I'm just like, damn, I'm gonna pick that shot up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
Fairway. You're
An
going.
FD, end of a made FD. I don't like the new ones.
Oh.
Okay, and then distance is Wild Honey, right?
Wild honey all day.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna be a prick. I'm gonna say the prototype honeys that are better. Or they're just called honey, they're not called wild honey. But like the guy from Essential Discs who like apparently has the already name made honey, like he was super pissed that I keep calling it honey and not wild.
He's actually, I think I commented on one of your videos where you're throwing a wild honey. He's like, you need to try essential honey. I was like, is it what speed is it? And he's like, it's a 4. I'm like, I'm not looking for
Yeah, I'm like I want a driver, understable driver. You're giving me an overstable approach. Like that ain't gonna work.
No. Yeah, so I noticed that he keeps on bringing.
Part of me keeps calling it honey, just like kind of like does him off a little bit.
Oh shit. Well, we won't keep you much longer, man. And I know this is a little shorter probably than what you might have thought. We didn't know if you were on a time schedule, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you're good. No worries.
The other day you were like, "Yeah, I'm free whenever." I was like, "Damn, this motherfucker's got it."
Yeah.
Dude, I don't do anything except make disc golf videos. That's my life.
Who's the rich benefactor that's funding all of this?
No one, unfortunately.
Just you.
Hey, I'm looking. That's why if you hear me in the video saying stuff like someone should help out or blah, 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 that's me really just trying to reach for someone out there that has money to support us.
Yeah, we know the feeling.
Like, yeah.
We just keep on putting money into this shit. We ain't getting
Yeah, this is we're doing it. It's kind of like charity, really, at this point. Since you played Fuck, Marry, Kill with Simon.
Ooh, yeah.
We can probably just try to think of a Fuck, Marry, Kill. I didn't have anything written down, but we could probably try to do something like that on here if you would.
That works, yeah, obviously.
But we'll do Fuck, Marry, Kill, but we'll say Huck instead of Kill.
Okay.
So it's Fuck, Marry, Huck, I guess. And it'll be YouTube, disc golf, something.
I don't know.
Pussy.
Oh man. Well, give me that. So what am I? It's fuck, Huck.
Fuck, Marry, Huck.
Fuck, Marry, Huck, man.
Huck, just do away with, kill, whatever. I don't want to say kill because that's pretty aggressive.
Man,
why would you replace? Yeah.
I don't like this game. Man, dude, fuck, I'm hucking YouTube, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
damn.
All right.
Can't get rid of pussy, man. can't do that. And disc golf, I wouldn't have a life.
He's like, it's the only reason I make YouTube videos.
Fucking no, dude. I think we have like a 1% female base on that shit. Like,
you should see our female base, dude.
Yeah.
It's not.
They look like me too.
Yeah, there may be a few trans dudes that say they're females and listen. I don't know, but there's just no possible way. That's what I was thinking. Somebody was like, "How many female listeners do you guys have?" And I was like, "None. I mean, surely none at all." And they're like, "Well, I'm sure other disc golf because like girls need to listen to disc golf podcasts too." And I'm like, I would imagine that we don't get a lot of female listeners, not because we suck or we're just too edgy, but I think it's more so as it's a fucking disc golf podcast.
Yeah.
Pussy dries up. There's no way they want to hear that. They're not going to listen to this garbage.
Dude, it's the fastest way though to get a Tinder date out of your bed. And we're like, I'm gonna put professional disc golf on now. Dude, they're out so quick.
Yeah. You know how many times I've gotten pussy from telling them that I have a disc golf podcast in my spare bedroom?
Can't imagine a whole lot.
None.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that.
So there's no is there? I meant to ask you this earlier when we were talking about you being there on the tour. Is there groupies for like the pros?
Not really, but there was this
Disc
one
suckers?
girl. I wish, but no. There was a girl in Emporia, Kansas that was all over. Man, I'm not gonna say the name because I feel fucked up, but like all over the dude. And then was like, as soon as he didn't want to fuck, she was on to the next pro.
A
He didn't wanna
professional,
fuck- yeah. Oh no, the girl wasn't professional. She
right?
was
But
just,
she,
but they're two professional disc golfers. Yeah,
wow. But the other dude fucked her.
someone definitely fucked her. Yeah.
Dude, listen. When this podcast is over, you're giving us names.
If you tell people, that's not me.
No,
I
no,
feel like
we
it'd be
wouldn't do
messed
that.
up if it was
No,
on
bro,
me.
we're ironclad here. We wouldn't do that to you. Scout's honor.
There you go.
I guess that's it. I mean,
He didn't finish it.
oh shit, yeah.
He
Fuck
didn't
Mary
finish
Huck.
the fucking game. He just
Oh
hucked
man, I forgot even
YouTube.
where we were at. What I was
He hucked
hucking YouTube, fucking pussy, and then I'm marrying disc golf.
Aw. And that's actually really sweet too to marry disc golf.
I wouldn't have anything. Disc golf is my therapy. That's what I tell everybody. Like if I need to like go just not to worry about life, I'm gonna go to the disc golf course.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it is. I think it is for me too.
Yeah.
Like it really is. Whenever I don't get to play for a while, I'm like, fuck. I need to play. I need to get out and.
You don't even have harsh winters, right? Don't you have like?
Listen, dude. They're not harsh at all, but we don't fucking like them, okay?
Oh yeah, I bet, but I don't fucking like. It was like -8 for a week straight here.
Jesus,
That's
yeah,
pretty cold.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With,
but let me
like,
tell you something.
snow.
30 sucks pretty bad too.
Try
Okay.
sleeping in a van at 30 degrees, man. You
Uh,
don't feel your feet no more.
Sorry, quit touring like a fucking 80s punk band.
Fucking broke, dude.
I love what you guys do, no shit, and I'm excited about this coming season for disc golf and your channel in general, man. Thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks,
having
everyone.
me.
We appreciate the fuck out of
Yeah, man. Take it easy.
it. See ya.